Hello everybody, my name is Jayashree Jagdale and I have been working in PSOOP IT department for around 12 years and I have a total 19 years of experience of teaching. Since last 2 years I have been teaching object-oriented programming and in this course I am going to discuss about the same. So what exactly is a object-oriented programming? It's a paradigm, it's a way of programming. So we look at everything as an object and we are going to learn how to exactly uh, solve the problems in a particular way by using the facilities that are provided by the programming languages. So we'll first see basics of this syllabus as to taking into consideration some important points. This syllabus was designed and we'll be first looking at that. So we'll see what are course objectives. Course objectives are the objectives which were in mind when the syllabus was designed and which was discussed. So we'll see, first thing is you should be able to apply concepts of object-oriented paradigm. The design and implement models for real-life problems by object-oriented programming. You should be able to develop object-oriented programming skills. Let us discuss the course content. You have 6 units. So your entire syllabus spans across these 6 units. The first unit here The first unit is foundation of object-oriented programming. In this unit, we'll be just discussing what exactly are the facilities provided by a language when this language is called as an object-oriented programming language. What do you mean by facilities? By facilities, we mean when we say that by using object-oriented programming, we are supposed to achieve certain characteristics, like for example, security. So when I say that, okay, object-oriented programming allows you to implement, write a program in which there's a security provided to data. So how we do it? Or let us say there is a concept of modularity. Modularity means breaking the program into smaller parts or modules. How exactly an object-oriented programming language or paradigm supports it? So our first unit, in our first unit, you are not actually going to discuss about how, but we are going to discuss about what are the facilities or what are the constructs that you are, rather not constructs, but what are the features of an object-oriented programming. In the second unit, you learn about the basic construct called as classes, objects and methods. Now, what do you learn? You learn how do you define class, or what exactly a class is, what exactly an object is, what exactly a method is, and what are its types, how do you implement them, what are the small little details of using them or defining them. The third is the construction and constructors and destructors. So again, just like functions and probably data variables and all, there are some additional features which are provided, and constructors and destructors are these additional features which, as I said. So we'll be learning how to exactly use these features called as constructors and destructors for writing a good program, efficient program. The next unit is inheritance and polymorphism. In this unit, we talk about how to inherit properties and how to make use of one particular thing in different ways. Polymorphism means different forms. Poly means different, morph means forms. So one particular name or one particular thing can take different forms, and how to actually do it. What are the different types of inheritance and polymorphism, and how do we apply it in the on the real world examples. Okay, so in theory we are going to look at that. Next is exception handling and generic programming. Exception handling is when is about handling errors or some mistakes that may occur, or probably handling the situations where probably the input that was expected was not achieved or was not received. Some erroneous situation happens, and to handle this erroneous situation, there is a facility called as exception handling, and this we can use. Generic programming is something like a same cap on everybody's head, fits everybody's head, we can say. So it's just like making, or rather writing code which can be fit into different, or rather which can be executed or put to use in properly in different situations. So that is generic programming, and we are going to learn how to actually write such kind of programs. The last unit is file handling and design patterns. So just like you open a file, suppose I give you I make you sit in the lab and say, okay, I want you to write down your resume. Let us say I give you some layout, like write your name first and then your address, probably your qualification. So I give you a layout and I say, okay, I want you to write, I want you to design using computer, like on computer. So what you'll do is you'll switch on the computer and you'll open a Word file, or yeah, Microsoft Word, or probably in Ubuntu you would go for LibreOffice. So so basically these files are a storage which user, that's what you do, right? You open a file, you type into a file, and you delete some content. Let us say you change your phone number, so you open that file and search where you have written your phone number, and you simply delete that phone number and write a new phone number there. And suppose some new courses you have done, you again after some days you want to update your resume, you again open that file, you write the details of that course at the end of the resume, or wherever that field is, and then you close that file again, or save it and close it again. So all these operations can be done through program. So through program you can open a file, so you don't have to actually go and click the location of a file. So through program you can open a file, you can carry out operations that I said just now, like writing the data into file, searching for a data, replacing that data, deleting data, appending data. So all these operations you can do. And design patterns, what are the different ways of writing a code? So that comes under design patterns. So these are some 6 units that we are going to see in our in this course. The textbooks that are recommended for this syllabus is the first one is an introduction to object-oriented programming by Timothy Budd, and this is a very beautiful book. I think you should refer to this. There's a humble request, please do not go for any local author book, because they are simply copy paste from internet, and because they are copy paste from internet, they take material from different sites, and there is no link you will find between two different topics, which will make your life really very difficult. So it's very good to in fact I would say that you could buy this book, so that when you prepare for your interviews for your jobs, there also many a time subject oriented is one of the favorite subjects of interviewers. They ask you many questions on object oriented many a times. So if in case they need a person working on Java, then definitely they would want you to know object-oriented concepts really well, and they're very, very, very simple concepts. I'm sure you would love learning this particular subject. The next book here is Object-Oriented Programming Using C++ and Java by E. Balaguru Swamy by Tata McGraw-Hill. There are various web resources which are easily available. So first let's talk about the courses. Different courses are available. So Udemy, Coursera and LinkedIn Learning modules provide various courses which you can use, or on which you can achieve certificates. There are few online compilers, though online compilers may support full development, but then Java and JVM installment in your machine, installation of your in the machine is always recommended. But in case if you require, you could definitely go for any of these online compilers. www tutorial point, online GDB and Java T point. Java certification which is globally accepted is Oracle Java certification, and it's really highly recommended for you to go for this kind of certification, uh, because though it's not very easy to clear this exam, but then as I said, it's globally accepted, and it's a certificate within itself to prove your expertise over the language.